Red 8, Raw Love, yours truly. Gotta talk about it. I couldn't even go to work. Couldn't even, I couldn't even pass this one up, man. This one got to be talked about. I don't know how many of y'all have heard about this, but if you tuning in now, you're gonna hear about it now. So, rumor is, which ain't even really a rumor, could be facts. You do the research. Check the link out down below, and you can read this article and you can tell me what you think. But supposedly, the internet is going down in 48 hours. That article came out on the 12th. Now, for those of you who might not know, we've been going through a bankruptcy. The United States has been going through a bankruptcy lately. The United States goes through a bankruptcy, I want to say like every 20 years. That every 20 years it allows the United States, or allows, I'm going to just speak on the United States. It allows the United States to reconstruct their trust or their business or corporation so that they can change the rules, laws, and regulations. This is how they keep getting us, right? We get comfortable with a set of laws, and then we think that that's the law, and then they change it up, and now we have a whole new set of laws. And if you notice, every so often you get new Bibles, right? Because, whoever your government is, whatever curriculum they have or whatever curriculum they dish to you, they happen to have that within a trust, right? So if they go through the bankruptcy chain, and do that bankruptcy stuff, whatever's inside the trust has to change. So if the Bible was a part of the trust, a part of the assets, then they have to change the Bible, meaning they have to reconstruct it, reconstruct it. So, that here goes your International Holy Bible, or your, Jehovah Witness Bible, or whatever Bible, or all these different denominations of Bibles. They might turn around and tell you like, oh, that's some, special organization that was just built, but it's always something deeper going on behind the scenes, right? But let's stay on topic, right? This is all related. Next 48 hours, they saying that the internet's gonna go down. Do I believe this? I don't think the internet's gonna go down, but I do believe that this is the test. There's another guy talking about this topic, and his name is John X. Army. He goes in pretty good on this stuff. And basically, Russia put out an article saying that the internet was going to be going down in 48 hours. And in the process, they were going to be trying to, the point of it was to try to stop cyber attacks and people hacking into DNSs and servers and whatnot, kicking people offline and so forth, and this, that, and the third. More regulations, right? More restrictions. I mean, it's the way they do things is they implement an idea to you, right? They'll put an idea out there, and they'll create a condition for that idea, and they'll do analytics on it, run numbers on it, and see how, they'll run tests, in other words, to see how things fluctuate. And then what they do is they'll sign laws during your holidays, you know what I'm saying, during your special events, during Super Bowl times and stuff like that. They'll pass laws and shit like that behind your back. And I don't know if this video is going to get out there, if I'm going to get too much, too much play from this, but, I'm not here, it's going to shine through regardless, if enough of us touch this subject, you understand what I'm saying? So let's just, continue to keep building. But what I want to tell y'all is the same way they did marijuana, right? It was an idea, but probably one of the worst things that could ever happen, because now what was natural is no longer natural. I mean, no longer natural at all. It's now in its chemical state, and it's no longer pure. So that's what happens when you allow the government to get more involved in the things. It begins to lose its true essence because it has to. It's a part of a corporation that's in debt, and that corporation has to reconstruct or construe its laws or rules or regulations or curriculum or whatever it is. So if a school was established behind that trust, and that trust goes under or goes bankrupt, then every book has to be rewritten, every single book. Changed just ever so slightly, but has to be rewritten. So what I want to just say is this is a warning, yo. Like what they're trying to do is put certain things in place, right? So that they can be able to turn up the knob and turn up the switch on you with a law that's in place, that's in effect. But they needed enough people to consent into it first. They needed to strike enough fear within the public first before they could just go ahead and have Congress go ahead and sign off on the shit without your consent, which they're gonna do anyways, but it'll make it look good. You understand what I'm saying? As long as it looks better versus them just doing some real mafia gang shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been collecting information for quite some time now. So as far as information goes, I have an abundance of information, but that's just myself. I can't speak for you. So I don't really, I don't want to go too in depth on the article itself. You can go and read that stuff yourself and do some research yourself. But what I do want to do, I want to send out a warning to people. Unless they sending out some type of post wave sometime soon, I don't see them wiping technology or anything like that. So if you are not a good, a book person, real up on books, I would advise you to go to your local Micro Center, Best Buy, something like that, Amazon, get you the biggest hard drive you could find, and start saving and putting all your documents, or going down YouTube and getting all the those videos that you've been putting in your likes. Start downloading that stuff, getting those things put in your archives. Just start becoming more responsible with information, because this new age information, is so watered down, and it's so imprecise that if you're not careful, you could be reading a whole new set of curriculum that is really set on destroying you. So I just want you guys to just take heed of this message if there is any other message that you receive throughout this entire video. Okay, so this is your boy Red. Raw Love, Red 8, Captain of the U.S. A-Hoes. Signing off, man. I just wanted to come in real quick and talk about this real fast, because it's something that needs to be talked about for real. 48 hours, the article was posted on the 12th. So, I mean, I'm still here. But, they've been censoring people. Like, that's what's been happening lately. They censored my man, Alex Jones, kicked Facebook kicked Alex Jones off of Facebook. He been going through it lately. And this is one of the guys that when shit hit the fan, he bringing stuff to the forefront. They've been silencing a lot of people who's bringing information out. They want to get more control over those people that's dropping information, that has too much control and influence over people like me and you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want these people getting these types of stories and informations out. So they're trying to create more laws so that they could be able to attack people like me and people like them, and make it a lot harder for us to get information to you guys. one of the reasons why we gonna have to work on trying to start our own. I don't know why my camera looking all fuzzy like that. See, it's weird stuff happening. Anyway, but so yeah, man, I just like, it's just, look, man, it's really just becoming a time where things are really starting to turn up, and if you're not awake, I'm telling you, man, I worry for you, man, for real. Like, I worry for you guys, man. Like, and not even like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes I just be sitting back, like, this shit is so diabolical, like, and people just don't even see it, And my love just goes out to those who are just unaware, purely ignorant to what's happening. Ignorant simply means to just not know. So wake up, guys, like, for real. If the internet shut down, right, what would we go back to? We would go back to the old modern time, the time of mailing, where I send you mail, you send me mail, like domestic mail type stuff, and we'd be communicating that way, which is the way it's still in effect as of today, and it's one of the most powerful ways to communicate, for those of you who don't know. And if done properly, it can be the most private way to get things done. You understand what I'm saying? You even see as far as going on the dark web, like, you can get caught up on the dark web, but you can't get caught up like that if you know what you're doing in these post offices. You can get your information delivered, privatized, with no interference whatsoever. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, man, I just really wanted to talk about this real quick, yo. Please like, comment, subscribe for those who have yet to join this journey. This is the Adventure of the Loser. Man, thank everybody. I just want to thank everybody again who's been commenting, and the new subscribers who actually just tuned in. I've been getting a bunch of subscribers, yo. I thank you guys, yo. Like, the YouTube channel is definitely growing, and it's growing fast the more I'm giving you guys good, consistent content. So I want to thank you guys, everybody who's commented. Appreciate y'all. All the love is appreciated, for real. So hope you guys like this video. Comment down below, tell me what y'all think, man. Peace.